Good morning, class. Okay, today I will start the PAD104 for our tutorials. Before I start the tutorials, I just remind you our tutorials, the group project. Okay, the group projects. How about your group project? Is it already submit to me? Is it? Submit to me. Group project. Individual assignment. Okay. Your individual assignment submit to me before 24 May. Your individual assignment submit to me before 24 May. Your group project submit me before June. Maybe I will give you to until 4 June. Your group project 4 June, and then online presentation. Okay, online presentation included your online presentations, because now we are in the week 8. Remember, we are week 8, so we are just left 6 weeks. 6 weeks. So 6 weeks, that means that I have to finish everything. So you know that your group projects, you have a group projects 20 marks, individual assignments. There's a task 1, task 2, task 3. Also 50 marks. Online presentations 10 marks, and midterms 20 marks. Okay. Get me or not? Get me or not? So submit your individual assignment before 24 May. And please put your name. Please put your name in your emails. Your emails must put your name and your class. Okay, because I will put in the one folder, your name, your class. I want to put in one folder. Okay. So get ready for your individual assignments. Submit me before 24 May. Group project on a presentation before 4 of June. Clear or not? Before 4 of June. And then we have midterms. Maybe midterms around week 10 or 11. So get ready. 104. Okay, 104. Get ready. Your midterms. So your midterms is very tough. Okay, your midterm is very tough. So you must answer it. Okay. Because I will give you a time, maybe in 1 day or 2 days, to finish your writings in the midterms and then submit to me your midterms. Okay. So this week is a week 8. So this is 5 May. 5th of May. So next week is 10, week 9. And next week is 15. It's week 11. So week 12, is it around week 12 or week 11 is our Raya Puasa, Hari Puasa. So you must submit to me. And then 13 and 14, maybe before 14 or 14 weeks. Week 14, you submit from me your group project and your online presentations. Okay. And then your online presentations, your online video presentations, is better you email to me your slide, your PowerPoint slide, because I want to know what are you talking about. Okay. And then midterm maybe around week 10 or 11. Maybe that before Raya we have our midterm text. So today I will just do some revisions regarding the public policy making process. The first one is agenda setting. The second one is policy formulations. The third one is a policy implementations. The fourth one is a policy evaluations. The fifth one is a policy change and policy terminations. So remember, agenda setting, formulation, implementations, evaluations, change and terminations. This is a public policy making process. Okay. So when you're going down, the most is Thomas Dye, 1992. Okay. So you must know that identification of policy problems before you go into the agenda setting. You must know what's the policy problems before you go to agenda setting, and then you must have a proposal, your formulation of proposals, and then legitimation of policy through political actions, and then implement, evaluate, is it going to change or terminate. This is a process from Thomas Dye. Okay. So identification of policy problems. Identification of policy problems. Identification of policy problems, you must understand. Okay. We must know that the problems, what the problems arise, maybe from the public demands. Okay. For government actions. Okay. Public demands for government actions, like you are now MCO. MCO is a movement control order. Because of movement control order, so many of Malaysians saying that economic activities cannot done. So they just demand the government to loosen the MCO for the economic activities can be done. So this is the activation of policy problems. Okay, activation of policy problems. So why I'm doing revision of this topic, because this topic is most important. Okay. This is the we can say that the most important parts in your public policy. Okay. So you want to get the activation of policy problem, first you must get the public opinions, and public opinions, it means that the normal people or laymen, and then elite opinions. Elite opinions, that means that there's a group of the rich or readers or any that have in our top class. It's not middle class, it's a top class. Okay, in our society. Okay, and you must have the evidence that support public opinions have a significant influence over public policy, because this public policy shapes the public opinion more often than opinion shapes the policy. You must remember, policy shape the public opinion more than opinion shape the policy. But elite opinion is a preference. It's a preference. That means that ada pilihan. Preference. Okay. So they are more likely to be in accord with public policy than mass preference. This because the elite, let's say that top class government official, the businessman, rich man, are regarded as well educated, they act more rationally, and they have more understanding in determining public policy. So elite opinions are always is a mass preference. Maksudnya sebagai satu pilihan yang paling utama lah kalau mereka memberikan pendapat. Okay. And then problems, apa masalah? Problems often defined as a political process whose outcome will help determine appropriate solutions. That means that the problems must have a solutions, or the problems must have a solutions. So policy problem can define as a conditions or solution that procedure needs or dissatisfactions among people, and for which relief or redress by government action is sought. Okay. So you must understand policy problems. Okay, policy problem is a conditions or situations that arise from dissatisfactions among people, and they need the government actions to relieve their dissatisfactions. Maksudnya, masalah polisi adalah satu situasi, satu keadaan di mana berlakunya ketidakpuasan hati rakyat dan memerlukan kerajaan mengambil tindakan supaya dapat meredahkan ketegangan akibat ketidakpuasan hati. So itu dinamakan policy problems. Get me or not? Understand? Okay, I explain in Malay for you. Okay. And then social problems. Another one is the social problems. Social problems can be a political problems if mixed three criteria. The issue must receive attention from a large number of people. A sizable number of the population must demand actions. The government must be able to tackle it. See that? That means that if the issue receives attention from a large number of people, that means that government have to take urgently action. Or a sizable number of population must demand actions. Ini pun masalah juga. Okay? A sizable maksudnya a very big number population demand the government to take actions. So what's the difference between number one, the issue must receive attention from a large number of people, and the second one, a sizable number of the population must demand the actions? What's the difference? Okay, the difference is like this. The issue must receive attentions. See that? Attentions. The second one is demand actions. Okay, I read again. The issue must receive attention from a large number of the people. This is the first criteria. That means that attention. Just attention. Menarik perhatian. And the second criteria, a sizable number of population must demand action. Demand actions. Maksudnya meminta tindakan segera. So, the first criteria, attention. The second criteria, demand action. So the third criteria is what? The government must be able to tackle it. If government cannot tackle it, there's a lot of problems. Okay? So these three criteria was mixed with the political problems. So what's the issue of these social problems? Like, why is that? The problems of immigrants. Immigrants, you know immigrants? Immigrants from Rohingya, Bangladesh, and so on. So is it the problems? Yes. They create the social problems, and then they will become the political problems. That's one of the examples. So when you say when you see this one, when you say this one, okay, I just want you to know, okay, sometimes we need more things to do, okay.